Have you ever had a small disagreement with your partner but suddenly thought, ये इतना बड़ा issue कैसे बन गया? It starts with something small, a late reply, something said in front of the family which can suddenly feel very big. Like it's not just about the incident, right? But something so much more deeper. That's because in relationships, we are not just reacting to the moment, we are reacting to what the moment means for us. Hi, I'm Tanmay, a therapist at Talking Distance, and this is part 2 of our series on rupture and repair in relationships. Now, if you haven't watched part 1, you can find it on our channel through the I button because this conversation builds on that understanding. And today, we are exploring why conflict can feel so emotionally overwhelming even when the issue itself seems very small. Through an attachment lens rooted in the work of Dr. John Bowlby and later expanded by Dr. Sue Johnson, conflict can sometimes feel less like a disagreement and more like a threat to the connection itself. In Indian relationships, this can feel even more strongly because family expectations and roles are often a part of the picture. And so, a small moment can feel like you didn't stand up for me in front of your parents or you ignored me when others were around. And then that hurts more than the actual situation. At a nervous system level, a rupture can feel less like we're having a disagreement and more like, is this relationship still safe for me? Now, at our essence, we are wired for connection, and so when that bond feels threatened, it often registers as dangerous. Your attachment system gets activated, and underneath, your mind is asking, do I matter to you? Are you going to be there for me? Am I important enough for you? And am I safe in this relationship? And that is why the reaction can feel so intense because it's not about the issue, it is about the bond. Now, here is where it gets even more interesting, right? So, each partner responds to this rupture based on their own attachment style. One of you may want to fix things immediately, you may reach out or even escalate, not because you want conflict, but because you're trying to restore connection, find reassurance, and feel close with your partner. One of you may shut down, withdraw, or need some space, and it can sound like मुझे थोड़ा time चाहिए. Not because you don't care, but because your nervous system is trying to protect you from feeling emotionally overwhelmed. If you're a mix of the two, rupture can feel both fear and confusion. You want to reach out, but there's a reluctance in making the connection with the fear of being hurt, wanting closeness, but also being scared of this shift in your response. So, what happens? One partner keeps calling, texting, trying to sort it out. The other one goes quiet, avoids, or says, I'm fine, मैं ठीक हूँ. And both feel misunderstood. So the one partner thinks, why are you pushing me away? The other one thinks, why are you making this such a big deal? This creates a particularly destabilizing experience and one where most couples get stuck. So the more one person tries to fix things, the more the other one pulls back. And more one person pulls back, the harder the other one tries. And both people unfortunately walk away thinking that I am not important for you and that you don't care about me. Now this creates a negative cycle. More one person pursues, the more the other withdraws. And the more one withdraws, the more the other pursues. Now add to this work stress, family expectations, log kya kahenge pressure, right? Both people care and of course are trying to protect the relationship. They're just doing it in very different ways. Here's the hopeful part. Rupture is not a problem. In fact, it is a window into our attachment needs, our emotional injuries, and the protective strategies we use. The intensity of the rupture often reflects the importance of the bond. In fact, every rupture is an opportunity to understand each other more deeply and build a more stronger, secure bond. Because relationships are not about never fighting, it's about learning how to find your way back to each other. Now, if you are navigating patterns like this in your relationship, support can really help and you do not have to figure it out alone. Subscribe to our channel for part 3 of the series where we focus on what to do in moments of conflict. Stay tuned for more such videos.